This is the Captains of Crunch resolution skit.
My boyfriend here is for surgery in a couple hours, and I want to see him before he goes under the knife. His name is John.
This is a private area. We don't allow people who are not authorized by the patient to enter.
For heaven's sakes, let me go see him. Goodness, these folks won't even let me see you, baby. Now, who is this?
Now, who is this lady, and how dare she talk to me like that?
I'm her girlfriend. Are you blind?
I'm his wife. Who is this lady, and how dare she talk to me like that?
I'm her girlfriend. Are you blind?
I'm his wife. Do you need binoculars to see the ring on my finger?
Now let's just review what happened here. Before we can find a solution to this conflict, let's first look at the root cause. There are 4 different types of conflict: personal differences, informational deficiencies, incompatible roles, and environmental stress. The root cause of this situation comes from a combination of personal differences, perceptions, and expectations, and informational deficiencies, misinformation, and misrepresentation. The wife and girlfriend are both misinformed until this moment of each other's relationships, as well as the husband having different values, i.e., it is okay to have more than one relationship at a time. Next is to examine appropriate conflict management approaches. Different approaches include forcing, avoiding, compromising, accommodating, and collaborating. It's important to look at our situational considerations: issue importance, relationship importance, relative power, and time constraints. In this scenario, issue importance and time constraints are high. We want to deal with this situation immediately and resolve it as soon as possible. Using this rubric, forcing is our best choice. Although it is important to note our relationship with this one patient may not be very high, the relationship with all patients is high. It may be advantageous to try the collaboration approach first, as to not offend any other patients. If this does not work somewhat quickly, forcing is our only option. According to both Lazaritz and Pretty, active listening is the first part of conflict resolution. They both stress how important it is to not only listen, but to understand the upset person. After this situation has been resolved, it is important to change the factors that contributed to this situation to make sure this never happens again. Some policy changes could include informing the patients of their rights and responsibilities before surgery, letting patients know only one person is allowed back with them in the pre-op area, have the patient make a list before the surgery of all people allowed to visit him or her, keeping the door closed and having a person near the door to stop anyone from coming in. And prior to even getting that far, any person must check into the welcome desk before entering the facility. All of these are simple changes that could have helped prevent this situation. Now let's go over 2 scenarios. First, let's look at a collaborative approach.
Excuse me, ladies. What is going on here? This is a health facility. Can you keep calm? You're disturbing the other patients.
This thing here has been messing with my man.
That is my husband, and don't you dare call me a thing.
If you're any good, he wouldn't be seeing me.
With all due respect, ladies, you are both mature and shouldn't be fighting.
But she's cheating with my husband.
Well, he never told me he had a wife.
Well, ladies, the problem is that you're both the victims. So fighting here is not the solution. At the moment, the patient is vulnerable and needs to be operated on, and we can't accommodate such behavior in this environment. I suggest, since you ladies are angry, the 3 of you should settle this issue outside the premises. By policy, you're not allowed here in the first place, and it's on your own interest to kindly vacate this premise.
Okay, I'll leave, but I will surely deal with this.
We have to talk about this.
Now, if your participants are not all as collaborative, now let's look at a force approach.
Excuse me, ladies, what's going on here? This is a health facility. You need to keep calm. You're disturbing other patients.
This thing here has been messing with my man.
That is my husband, and don't you dare call me a thing.
If you're any good, he wouldn't be seeing me.
Sorry, man. There's no sign of your name according to our records. We can't have you come here and disturb. I suggest you leave right now, or I will call security and throw you out.
There's no way I'm leaving this place. He's
Free created using Powtoon.